Perhaps we've never seen Zhao Lusi this quiet, this heavy. She is no longer the bright, innocent girl we once knew from her fantasy dramas, no longer the sweet smile from Love Like the Galaxy. In Love's Ambition, Zhao Lusi stands in silence, her eyes cold, her voice trembling, her smile gone. This is not just another performance. It's a rebirth of her acting. She sheds her sweet girl image to embrace pain, strength, and the pride of a modern woman. Love's Ambition, Let Me Shine, is more than just a drama title. It's her declaration. I don't need anyone to give me light. I can shine on my own. Amid all the noise, fame, and scrutiny of the entertainment world, this role becomes Zhao Lusi's strongest answer. She doesn't need fantasy costumes or romantic comedies to captivate the audience, because this time, she's not acting to be loved. She's acting to be respected. Love's Ambition, adapted from the novel Da Qiao Xiao Qiao, tells the story of Xu Nian, played by Zhao Lusi, a woman born with nothing but courage. She loses her parents at a young age and grows up under her grandmother's care. Through relentless effort, she becomes a respected TV host, confident, elegant, yet still vulnerable deep inside. She meets Shen Haoming, portrayed by William Chan, a successful businessman, powerful, calm, but obsessed with control. Their love begins beautifully, like a dream, the kind of love that looks perfect from the outside. But behind the perfection lies loneliness, silence, and invisible scars. When love turns into a cage, Xu Nian chooses to walk away. She gives up the glamorous life, the title of Mrs. Shen, and starts again. This time not to be someone's light, but to become her own. Love's Ambition isn't a fairy tale. It's a mirror reflecting modern love, where women learn that walking away isn't failure, but freedom. At first glance, Love's Ambition might seem like another modern romance, a story about a successful man and a determined woman. But it's not. Xu Nian, played by Zhao Lusi, comes from nothing. She grows up poor, loses her parents young, and builds her career with nothing but persistence. Through endless effort, she becomes a well-known TV host, confident on stage, but still fragile in her heart. Shen Haoming, portrayed by William Chan, is her opposite. A wealthy, composed businessman, the kind of man who always seems in control. But beneath that calm exterior lies loneliness and fear. The fear of losing what he can't control, love. When their worlds collide, they fall in love, marry, and slowly fall apart. Because love built on admiration can turn into pressure. And when control replaces trust, affection turns into a cage. That's what makes Love's Ambition different. It doesn't romanticize love. It exposes the dark side of modern relationships: control, hurt, silence, and the painful loss of identity. Love's Ambition isn't just about love. It's about this question: if you lose yourself in a relationship, are you still worthy of being loved? In Love's Ambition, Zhao Lusi is no longer the cheerful sweetheart of costume dramas. Her portrayal of Xu Nian is layered with fragility and strength, the calm voice of a woman who has cried too many times to still tremble. Every look, every silence carries weight. When she smiles, you feel her trying to hold herself together. When she cries, it's not performance, it's release. For Zhao Lusi, this role is more than acting, it's transformation. She strips away all her familiar traits, the playful charm, the witty sparkle, and chooses to be raw, restrained, and painfully real. This is the Zhao Lusi who has lived, not just performed. Opposite her is William Chan as Shen Haoming, a man whose success hides his fear of losing control. He is powerful, intelligent, yet emotionally trapped in his own armor. Together, their chemistry burns slow, not passionate, but intense in silence. It's the quiet moments, a glance, a pause, a breath, where their story truly lives. This is not the kind of love that makes you dream. It's the kind that makes you wake up. Love's ambition is not about falling in love. It's about finding yourself after love. It shows us that strength isn't always loud, and courage doesn't always look like a fight. Sometimes, strength is simply walking away, quietly, gracefully, from a place that no longer feels like home. Xu Nian doesn't leave because she stops loving. She leaves because she finally learns to love herself. She understands that love built on control is not love, it's fear. And in choosing freedom, she loses everything, only to find herself. Zhao Lusi's performance turns that message into something raw and human. Her silence becomes a voice for countless women, the ones who stayed too long, who gave too much, who forgot how to choose themselves. Through her, love's ambition becomes more than a drama. It becomes a mirror, reflecting the moment when a woman realizes, I don't need to be someone's light, because I am the sun. When the lights fade and the scene ends, we realize love's ambition isn't just about Xu Nian and Shen Haoming. It's about us, about every person who has ever tried to hold on, and every heart that had to learn to let go. Zhao Lusi has given us more than a performance. She has given us a reflection of real life, of love that hurts, of courage that heals, and of the quiet power that comes from standing alone without fear. Her journey in love's ambition marks a new chapter, not just for her career, but for her identity as an actress. She's no longer the girl we watch because she's lovely. She's the woman we admire because she's real. And maybe that's what makes this drama unforgettable. Not the romance, not the fame, but the moment when a woman looks at herself and says, I am enough, I can shine, even in the dark.